Hello, and thank you for watching this regional forecast for the Canadian Prairie. I'm Andrew Pritchard, meteorologist with Nutrien Ag Solutions. So take a look at temperatures over the next 5 and then the next 10 days. We're looking at temperatures probably going to be near average across much of the prairie unless you head off to the west. As you get close to western Alberta, close to the British Columbia border, we're going to pool some colder air there over the next week or so. But generally, as you go eastward across the rest of the prairie, across Saskatchewan and into Manitoba, a bit of a mix here between very near average temperatures as we head through the next week. Now, as we look at precipitation forecasts for the week 1 and week 2 time frame, we'll be watching an active storm track here across the central part of the United States. That's going to bring opportunities for some significant snow across the northern plains and the upper Midwest. Some of that may nudge into the far southern prairie as we get into mid to late week and then into the weekend. We'll have some opportunities for some accumulating snow, especially as you head south toward the U.S. border. Chances for snow showers widespread across the prairie here, so there is the opportunity that just about everyone could see at least some snow showers as we head into midweek, into late week. But then again, heading south is where you'll see that best chance for accumulating snow. We do have some snow that's making its way out of Manitoba right now, some light snow showers falling across the Winnipeg area. Those will continue to move off to the south and to the east, getting out of here by the end of the day, associated with an area of low pressure that's moving along the U.S. and Canada border right now. Another upper level low kind of spinning away across northern Saskatchewan. That is bringing some more concentrated snow flurries, some snow showers across that region as we begin the day as well. The opportunity for some minor snow accumulations across portions of northwest and north central Manitoba as we head through the rest of the day today. Checking in with the radar right now, again, here is that area of light snow making its way south and east out of Manitoba this morning. North of our radar network, a chance for some snow to be falling here across portions of northeastern, north central, and then into of Saskatchewan and then north central Manitoba as we head through the rest of the day today. Just checking in with some snowfall reports. These are as of 7 a.m. this morning. Snowfall over the last 24 hours. Generally light, but seeing some amounts here around 5 to 10 centimeters here over the last 24 hours across portions of southern Manitoba. Otherwise, generally light amounts traced to a couple of centimeters across the prairie. Snow depth, we don't have a lot to report here on the CocoRa's network, but again, looking at generally 10 centimeters or less across this region right here. If we look at this kind of complicated map, we can see across portions of southeastern Alberta into southwestern Saskatchewan, a bit of a hole here. We've got some patchy reports of light snowpack, but as you head toward the U.S. border, southeastern Saskatchewan into southern Manitoba, this is where we've got a decent snowpack here of around 5 to 10 centimeters, and then more as you head into north central Saskatchewan or north central Manitoba here, 10 to 15 centimeters of snow on the ground. Now, as we look at the short-term forecast, again, we'll watch this disturbance bringing some light snow across parts of central Saskatchewan or central and southern Manitoba, making its way out of here. We'll go ahead and start this model as we get into the overnight tonight. Watching this upper-level disturbance bringing some light snow to areas north of the prairie, continuing to settle southward. And that's going to bring opportunities for snow showers into the majority of the prairie here as we head into that would be the day on Tuesday, looking for opportunities of snow showers across the prairie. Just playing out the total accumulated precipitation here over the next 45 or 48 hours from the Canadian short-range model here. Taking it out to the end of the day here on Tuesday up to midnight on Wednesday. Again, looking for an area here that could see 5 to 10 centimeters of snow here in north central and northern Manitoba. That chance for some very light snow as we go through the rest of the day today across southern Manitoba. North of Highway 16, opportunities for snow showers here as we head through the day on Tuesday, bringing light snow accumulations possible. Likely going to stay mostly dry across the primary prairie region here south of Highway 16 as we head through the next 48 hours, but still some opportunities for maybe some snow flurries as we head into Tuesday and Wednesday. As we check in with the jet stream and where we're headed then, just taking a look at 500 millibar height anomalies, we'll bring it back here to Tuesday. Again, this is the little trough that's bringing the snow to southern Manitoba this morning. We'll continue to watch this upper level low right here. That is what's bringing the snow to northern and north central Manitoba today. This will continue to deepen, but most notably you're seeing a big trough beginning to dig across the central U.S. This is going to lead to a significant area of low pressure across the Midwest of the United States, bringing some snow to parts of the northern plains and the upper Midwest. As I take the drawings off, we'll watch a repeat of this as we get into late week. We're now looking at Thursday and Friday Watching another trough digging across the central United States. Take the drawings off, do it like that. This will lead to another area of low pressure across the northern plains and another area of some snow across the northern plains into the Great Lakes. This is the one that could really impact southern portions of the prairie. Low confidence with this right now. We'll talk about what the snow amounts could look like here, looking at some of our ensemble forecasts here, but the best chance for some organized snow across the southern prairie going to be lingering later on this week. We'll take a look at the jet stream winds here at 300 millibars. Again, watching this next wave beginning to blast in across the Pacific Northwest. You see the very strong jet stream winds right there. We'll go ahead and take a look at this forecast as we head into the middle part of the week. Again, seeing this first storm system. Here is the first wave screaming across the Rockies into the central U.S., bringing that first round of snow and precipitation to the Midwest and the Great Lakes of the United States. Taking this a bit further, we watch the same thing kind of reload as we get into Friday and Saturday. This is our next trough blasting into the northern plains. This is the one that could bring more widespread snow into parts of the Canadian prairie as we get into the end of the week. We'll take a look at what that looks like then, looking at the European model precipitation type forecast. We'll bring it back here to Monday morning, watching this area of snow across southern Manitoba exit the area, watching this area of snow across northern and north central Manitoba, continuing to kind of spin away and slowly drift off to the south. Take this into Monday afternoon and then Monday evening. Now into Tuesday night and Tuesday morning, watching for snow showers north of Highway 16, maybe some very light snow flurries further south than Highway 16. Taking this into Tuesday evening and then Wednesday morning, watching these snow showers that have been kind of meandering across the area come to an end as this next trough begins to dig in south of us. That's going to begin to develop the more organized area of snow across primarily the northern plains and the Great Lakes of the U.S., but here you see it as early as Thursday, watching the chance for some steady snow developing across southern Alberta into southern Saskatchewan. Taking this into early Friday morning, watching that snow potentially expanding now along and south of Highway 1 across southern Alberta into potentially beginning in southern Manitoba as early as Friday night into Saturday morning. Now, again, low confidence with the exact strength, the exact track of this area of low pressure. That right now the models at Saturday evening have this area of low pressure across the northern plains here across South Dakota, spinning away with this area of snow potentially pushing into the southern parts of the prairie. Windy conditions, strong northeast winds on the north side of this thing as this area of low pressure really begins to bomb out across the northern plains. So a potentially impactful storm system as far north as parts of the Canadian prairie as we get into Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. We'll have to watch this one as we get into later forecasts coming out Wednesday and Friday morning. Looking at some of the ensembles here, again, we've got the Canadian mean, we've got the GFS, the American model, and the European model here, all looking at their average forecast total snow accumulation through 7 p.m. on Saturday. And what you're seeing here generally along and south of Highway 1, looking at those snowfall amounts, anywhere from 5 centimeters up to maybe 15 to potentially 20 centimeters as you get toward the U.S. border. Definitely seeing that trend as snowfall increases from north to south, with trace amounts here north of Highway 1, kind of between Highway 1 and Highway 16, maybe a centimeter or two. Pretty consistent signal there, and then consistent as well with the suggestion that snow will increase as you head toward the border here, with anywhere from 5 to 15 centimeters or so of snow possible. So that's what we've got right now, and again, pretty consistent picture when you look at the ensemble models on here with that suggestion of our snowfall accumulation through the weekend. What do temperatures do? Well, we've got warmer conditions in place right now. As we watch this trough begin to dig across the central part of the U.S., we'll watch colder temperatures build into the western half of the U.S., but the forecast, if we go back to the forecasts that we put out here Friday and Wednesday, it looked like a much bigger trough in the jet stream, bringing cold conditions to not just the western U.S., but the Canadian prairie as well. Right now, it does look like with that area of high pressure kind of breaking over the Canadian prairie, this kind of high over low pattern, it will keep temperatures on the warmer or near average side, warmer comparatively to a cold air outbreak across the Canadian prairie. So here you can watch it, generally just fluctuating between those light tan and the light blue colors there, pretty close to average. As you look at the prairie, the cold spot going to be as you head west across portions of southern and southwestern Alberta. We'll just take a closer look then, total accumulation for accumulated precipitation through the end of the week across Alberta. We'll go ahead and pause it here at the end of this loop. Again, pretty dry between Highway 1 and Highway 16. As you head off to the south, the opportunity for some precipitation as we head into the later part of the week. We'll see the same thing with the snowfall forecast here. Pretty dry between Highway 1 and Highway 16, but as we get into the end of the week, we'll see the opportunity for 5 to 15 centimeters of snow accumulating with the heaviest amounts as you head off to the south. Your high temperatures for the day today generally around -2, -3, close to freezing across southern Alberta. Waking up tomorrow to temperatures between -5 and -10. Highs tomorrow once again a couple degrees below zero, dropping back between 5 and 10 degrees below zero on Tuesday night and Wednesday morning. And then your afternoon high temperatures for the day on Wednesday right around -3 in the south to -8 off to the northwest. Looking at Saskatchewan and Manitoba then, taking a look at the total accumulated precipitation through the end of the week. This is the area of snow that could fall here through the rest of the day. Some of this falling here as we finish out Monday as well across southern Manitoba, but the majority of what you're seeing here along and south of generally Highway 1 from Winnipeg to Regina is that opportunity for some precipitation as we head into the weekend. 5 to 10 millimeters of precipitation possible down there, and then the same thing as we look at snow. Heading further south, the opportunity for higher snowfall amounts, but we'll have to watch across the entire prairie here from southern Saskatchewan into southern Alberta, or southern Manitoba, back into southern Alberta, for that opportunity for anywhere from 5 to 15, potentially 20 centimeters of snow with that lake week storm system. Your high temperatures for the day today very close to freezing across Saskatchewan and Manitoba. Overnight lows anywhere from -3 to -10. Close to freezing again, but maybe a few degrees shy for the high on Tuesday. -5 to -15 for the overnight low Tuesday night into Wednesday. And then your Wednesday afternoon high temperatures struggling to get near freezing. We'll finish the day around -3 in southern Saskatchewan, over to -5 to -6 over toward Winnipeg and the rest of southern Manitoba. As always, Eric Snodgrass has an in-depth look at the evolution of the next 1 to 2 weeks in our Monday morning ag forecast video that was posted to the site early this morning. And I will be back to talk about the Canadian Prairie on Wednesday. Have a great day and a wonderful start to your week.